Welcome to Olympian Cares, giving you the best in water testing and analysis. Today we're looking at Olympian Cares and we're seeing water quality, the new priority. Now, water quality shouldn't be the new priority, but it is the most important priority that we can think of. Wherever you're at, wherever you live, you need quality water to exist. And you can't go without water for more than 2 days. And not just drinking, you need it for every aspect of your life. Showering, cleaning your clothes, cleaning different aspects of your home. So water quality is the new priority, especially if you're in an area that is in the city, such as an urban area, Manhattan, Queens, maybe you're in Brooklyn. You want to make sure that your water quality is of utmost importance so you don't have to determine that or depend on bottled water. Also, if you're in a rural area and you're using a well, you want to make sure that well is well maintained. So what ultimately depends and drives the quality of our water that we have in our homes? It's dependent on a lot of factors. Some of the chemicals we find in the water in our homes are there to help us. Some things like chlorine can kill bacteria and can settle contaminants. And that's good if you're in a big city, Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, New York, because you're able to have a good filtration system that's able to get rid of a lot of contaminants. Well, water, you may want to check a little bit more. After this comes the increasing list of pollutants that are contaminating the sources of our main water supplies. Whether it's from groundwater, rivers, lakes, or reservoir, there can be runoffs that go into those and create contaminants. There's a growing list in the homeowners that should be acquainted with. So what are some of these things that you might want to look out for? Nitrates, like fertilizer, tops the list. And this is one of the most problematic concerns, as only half of the nitrate fertilizer that's used is taken up by crops and the rest is washed into rivers and streams. And that runoff can be dangerous because it's taken by the groundwater. The effect on health can be indirect, but people with low blood pressure are susceptible. And you don't know who's drinking that water. And it may not even be visible to the eye. You might not smell it, and you might not even be able to tell that some nitrates and some fertilizer got into the water. Also, pesticides have been widespread and use a positive and negative effect as well. And these chemicals are designed to be toxic in minute quantities and work by attracting the nervous system. They attack the nervous system slowly, so it accumulates over time. You're drinking your water thinking there's nothing wrong, then all of a sudden you have an issue with pesticides or herbicides or some other issue, maybe from fertilizer or some runoff. And there's a growing number of solvents that have found their way into the water, such as a certain amount of microbial contamination and chemicals added to the treatment of water. As more and more of these chemicals are discovered in the water we use, it's important to know what steps we can take to ensure the water we drink is as free as possible from those contaminants. Now, you can filter your water, can get home tests, but the best way is to have your water tested by a professional, whether you're in a city area like Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, or if you're in a rural area and you have a well, it's still a good idea to always get your water periodically analyzed and tested.